Alright guys, back for day 28, and I went back to 40k for today, and I did a repaint of my Voldus, Grand Master Voldus, for my Grey Knight army. I originally had them painted kind of typical Grey Knight colors. I decided to go back and do them similar, but darken them up a little bit. I think they're going to look cool like this. So I started off with Iron Warriors, put that all over his armor. Basically, this is going to be the main silver color on his armor. From there, I went on to Necro Gold from Scale 75. This is for all the gold detail you see on him. Following that, I used some Wraithbone to do the pages of the books you see on him, as well as the parchment parts of the Purity Seals. Following that, Mephiston Red for the covers of the books, as well as the wax parts of the Purity Seals. Then, from there, I did Gore Grunta Fur over the cape and tabard on him, as well as the wrapping on the on his hammer. Following that, I used some Black Templar contrast paint. My Black Templar is almost empty at this point, and so what's left is thickened up quite a bit, and so it's almost like thinned down paint. And I used that on the bolter as well as on the hammer. Then I went back to the silver, this time with Grey Knight Steel, and I highlighted the silver with this. Not really in any specific way, just kind of haphazardly added some here, some there, just to give it some highlights. Then I did the same thing with the gold, but in this case with Peridot Alchemy from Scale 75. After that, I went into some contrast paint, and I put Skeleton Horde on the parchment of the Purity Seals, as well as the book pages. Then I did some Cadian Flesh Tone on his skin, and then I used some Nuln Oil on his skin, as well as all over the gold on his armor. Following that, I took just a little bit of Nazdreg Yellow and put it on the bases. The base rather. That was already a little bit of a yellow color, but I just darkened it up a little bit. And that was that. Pretty simple paint job, not a ton of colors. Pretty flat paint job also, not tons of insane contrast. But I think it works, and I'm happy to get started on painting the Grey Knights again. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.